Hello everyone, we are students from STI Global City here in the Philippines, and today we will show you how to install, sustain, and administer the Linux distro Ubuntu in your virtual machine. You will be needing two things to start your journey: a virtual machine application and your Ubuntu ISO file. First, you would need a VM software to run your operating system. We prefer using Oracle VM as it is reliable and free to use. This may differ on your use, but for beginners, you just need to learn how to install one. Go to the Oracle VirtualBox website from your search engine of choice. Click the Downloads button on the left and wait to be prompted by the right web page. You'll notice that there's available versions of download for Oracle VM. You have one for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Choose the proper version parallel to your current operating system. In our case, we used Windows. Put the file path according to your will and then set it aside. In another search, look up Ubuntu ISO. You'd want to click the Ubuntu website to proceed. Scrolling down would let you see versions of Ubuntu. We recommend using the latest version for beginners. Your download should start, unless if you have internet connection problems or if you don't have 4 GB of free space in your storage. Although you could put your ISO anywhere before your setup, we recommend you put it in the same folder as your installer for better utility and mobility. Opening Oracle VM, you'll see various of options in the top toolbar. Press New to create your Linux OS virtual machine. Create a name for your VM and try to keep it simple. Select the directory for your virtual box or create a new one. In the type selection bar, make sure to choose Linux. Under, you'll see version. Scroll down the list and choose any Ubuntu options. We recommend going lower bits for more stable performance. Click Next. In hardware, you'll adjust the capacity of your virtual machine's storage and memory, just like how you pick your RAM and storage, like hard disk, drives, or SSDs. Base memory sets your RAM, while processors manages how much CPU power you'd like to run the VM. The higher the settings, the faster the virtual machine. Virtual hard disk sets the VM storage, command going beyond 30 GB to have just the right amount of security and allowance for data storage inside your OS. You'll be prompted with a summary to double check your settings, and if you're good to go, click Finish. And here it is. Double click to run, and wait patiently. You'll do this step for a good portion of your time. If this error pops up, don't worry. Just locate your ISO in your computer and open it. Finally, you're at the gates of Linux. You won't be able to use your mouse at this point, so use arrow keys and enter. Highlight Try and install Ubuntu, then click Enter. In this welcome prompt, choose a language of choice and click Install Ubuntu. Choose a keyboard layout of choice, click Continue. Choose normal installation for your settings, and tick the first box in the Other options to download updates while installing the OS. Just move forward with the first option here in the installation type, then click Install Now. Choose your country and time zone, in our case, the Philippines in Manila. In this "Who are you?" prompt, put your first name, your computer name, your chosen username, and a strong password. After this, you'll proceed to wait the long wait. Finally, you'll be prompted with the user screen. It should show you your username. Click it. Enter your password, and there you go. Welcome to Linux. Now that you've finished installation, how do you sustain Linux? First, go to your terminal. This application would serve as your home throughout this tutorial on system maintenance. Second, you will need to check up of the version. The whoami command is a simple but reliable means to know whose Ubuntu account is in use. lsb_release-a allows you to check the version and release of your Ubuntu operating system. Using the sudo command allows you to access your root file. This enables the user to run the apt or the apt command. Use this to run sudo apt update. Updating your Ubuntu is an important part of system maintenance. After an update, you should do an upgrade. Use the apt-dist upgrade command to run this task. It is important to do an upgrade after an update to implement the packages you've got from the update. You must not upgrade your systems first. The update comes first. That's how you keep your OS up to date. Just like Windows, there are several third-party applications that you can install. Examples of these are GCC, Emacs, and Apache 2, all of which we will be installing. You would need the sudo command once more. Put in your password, and you're ready to go. To install applications, use the sudo apt-get install command. Put the name of your software after the word install separated with a space. After the installation, you may check for the version of the software by putting the name of said software before ~version. You may do these steps for other applications as well, similar to how we use it here with, this time, Emacs. However, there are some apps that ask the user some questions during installation. Here in Apache 2, the user is asked for disk drive occupation. Putting your desired answer would result in what you want. Linux also allows for numerous users to have their personal control on the operating system. We can add users by going root through sudo and applying the command sudo add user and then your name of choice. You'll be asked for a password, so input one strong one. You cannot put the name of the user, or else you'll need to retry. You'll then proceed to fill in specifics, but you may press enter, as shown, to set default. Take your time to review your inputs before pressing Y in the finalization. You may add groups as well. Sudo add group is the command for it, followed by your chosen name for the group. Some files in Linux allows or denies access of some permissions in terms of seeing or modifying it. In your terminal, you can access all available and perceivable files in your main drive. For example, your desktop. Using the cd command allows you to go into the directory to gain the possibility to see, put, or modify data. Cat is a good command that acts like Notepad from Windows, but unlike Notepad, you use commands. Hold Shift and press C if you're done writing. The ls-l command gets you to see files and directories inside your current directory. Data such as permissions, date and time of creation, and name of the files are displayed thanks to this command. chmod allows the user to modify a file's read, write, and execution permission on users, groups, and others not mentioned. G plus X in the given example means to add execution permission to the groups. You can double check it with ls-l if your command was successful. In this next example, I'd like to add execution permission on users and groups, and writing permissions for others. Can you guess how we can do it? If your guess was this, you'd be correct. But you may alternatively combine U and G by executing UG plus X in your chmod command. You also have the ability to change a file's ownership and group ownership. chgrp is the command to change a file's group ownership. Put in the command and then the group you want replacing the old group. Don't forget to put the name of the file in the last parameter. chown is the command for the former. Similar to chgrp, chown follows the same sequence in the command. The command first, the user replacing the old one, then the file name. In a case you'd like your password changed, the passwd command is your go-to. Whoami allows you to check which password you're changing. Then, passwd would ask for your current password before letting you input a new replacement. Now you've learned how to install, maintain, and administer your Linux OS. We hope you learned a lot from our tutorial. Until next time!